Hello, everyone. My name is Valerie Jones. I am the Community Relations Specialist here at the Disability Law Center of Virginia. I would like to introduce to you 𝗩𝗓𝗓 𝗪𝐰. She's one of our very own volunteers here at the Disability Law Center. She's been with us since 2015. 𝗩𝗓𝗓 will tell you about volunteering here at the Disability Law Center and what we have to offer. 𝗩𝗓𝗓, take it away.
Hello, and welcome to Volunteering with the Disability Law Center of Virginia. As Valerie said, my name is Caroline, and I'm going to share with you my path. So many years ago, I was working in special education, and I came to be a member of the 𝗩𝗓𝗓 Council here, which is Protection and Advocacy for Individuals with Mental Illness. We come together as consumers of mental health services ourselves. Perhaps we may work in the field of mental health. We are family members, we are guardians, we are caregivers of individuals with mental health struggles. We share our views, we share our experiences and our opinions with the advocates, with the attorneys, and with the staff here at the Disability Law Center. With that information, they form their goals, they form their strategies, they decide how best to move forward to secure the rights of individuals within the Commonwealth who carry a mental health diagnosis. My personal connection with this began many years ago, 25 years ago, when I was appointed by the government as my father's representative payee. It was a very sad family situation that required this. My brilliant father was in a facility here in Virginia with his mind crumbling into dementia. Fast forward a few years to currently, I am now my brother's guardian. He is in a Virginia facility with his own mind locked in delusions. I understand very well the burden of a mental health situation within a family. I understand the weight of the topic. The dLCV understands the weight of this topic as well. But this is not the only area in which they put their attention. The dLCV is involved with special education for perhaps how does special education look across the state of Virginia? Are children across our Commonwealth receiving equal and fair services? The dLCV is involved with the incarcerated population. Is that population receiving mental health care? Is it receiving even the physical medical care that they require? The dLCV looks into physical barriers within our community, workplace situations, and even voting rights. So with all of these topics and more that the dLCV handles, you can see why there is a need for a wonderful volunteer staff. So let's talk about volunteering for a better Virginia. So why volunteer at the dLCV, and how does it help the dLCV? What volunteers bring to the dLCV is so valuable, and you don't have to be within the office to do it. Your views help the dLCV to concentrate their efforts where they are most needed. You show what services look like across the Commonwealth, not just in Richmond. You add the reality. With each person with whom the dLCV staff works, it broadens the staff's ability to work with people of different needs, with different talents. You may have a certain way of doing something, and that will be helpful to the dLCV. It's helping someone else in the future. Any time that a volunteer can offer to the dLCV, it gives greater flexibility to the staff to take their efforts even further. And never underestimate the value of personal stories. They may shed light on someone that the dLCV is currently helping or will help in the future, and what helped and did not help in your situation is very useful. So where do I fit in as a volunteer, and how would the dLCV fit me in? Unfortunately, sometimes people think that they don't really have anything to offer to an organization, but this is really never true. It is a two-way street. We all have something to offer, and we all have something to gain. Just consider a few points. You have a child that's receiving special education services. Helping in that division would be a win on both sides. After all, you know what it is like to sit at that IEP table. But suppose you're not comfortable in a meeting setting. Suppose you're not comfortable being in a council or with an established group. Maybe that's not right for you, and something with more individual duties is a better fit. Well, with the COVID situation, there are certainly abundance of remote possibilities, like even organizing postcards for mailing is helpful. If you love to create on your computer, the dLCV can always find a place to use your skills. But with the boards and with the councils, there are numerous opportunities for someone who does like to interact with people, who does like making those connections. And this can translate definitely into a lot of benefit for your own community. So why consider volunteering with the dLCV? Most of us have a personal reason, as I shared with you, why we become connected with the Disability Law Center. If you feel alone in your views and you feel that no one else understands your concerns, that won't be the case when you're here. Your concerns will be heard. You bring valuable knowledge. What is the reality in your own community? Investing time in the dLCV, you will meet people who share your concerns and who share your views. Next, remember this is the Law Center. Attorneys here are involved with what is happening in the legislature of Virginia with the issues of mental health, of human rights, and other related subjects. You will feel more in the know and you will understand more of what is happening in that realm. Experience here will help you understand how Virginia deals with disability topics, and you will likely discover, even just through conversations, that there are organizations and services available in the Commonwealth that you never even knew existed. The projects and the people with whom you work will develop you personally and professionally. So let's talk for a minute. Let's focus on the personal and professional growth possible for volunteering with the dLCV. You can, if you wish, step outside your comfort zone, and you don't have to have concern of some sort of a negative review on your employment record. You could offer your services in an area of your choosing. Maybe it is related to your current employment, but maybe it's a different direction that you want to take. If you want to learn more about special education, we'll offer to help in that section. If you want to broaden your computer skills, offer to help with a project related to our online presence, which is certainly always growing. Many employers and most undergraduate and graduate programs require volunteer hours or externship experience in the professional setting aligned with the field of study. My time beginning at the Miami Council helped inspire me to go back to school to study for my master's degree. And that was at a time when I was substantially older than my classmates. When the time came for my externship, I was able to connect my school, the George Washington University, with the Law Center and fulfill my hours working in the correctional division and secure my master's degree in forensic psychology. As I said, if you want to work with your computer skills or understanding the grant funding process, volunteering is a marvelous way to expand your knowledge while doing something that's very good. The dLCV touches basically every area where disability can exist, where a person's rights can be compromised. This is the point at which you find you will explore your own emotions and your own beliefs. If you are unsure, for example, about the amount of money that should be directed for mental health services in your community, volunteering here gives you a chance to see what plights come to the attention of the dLCV. And when you become aware of the systemic changes the dLCV is striving to make, it may ignite a different belief in you, a deeper belief, and perhaps you will find that your deepest drive for social justice lies somewhere other than where you thought. So no matter what your motivating force for volunteering with the dLCV is, a committed volunteer action makes a positive statement about you, and it's always very favorably viewed on a resume. So think about spending time with us, and always remember, don't question the value of volunteers. Noah's Ark was built by volunteers, and the Titanic was built by professionals. So thank you for listening and investing your time with the Disability Law Center of Virginia, and we hope to see you here.